Hey, welcome to the channel. My name is Shadow Tlager and I have a plane flying over my house. Or a helicopter. Hey, my name is Shadow Tlager and welcome to my channel. Welcome to the video. This is a different type of video that I've done. I done something like this almost 3 years ago now when I first got my brand new PC, which is here. It's not very brand new now, but I got a PC from Overclockers about 3 years ago in October, and it was purely based on the fact that I was really scared to actually build my own PC. It's something that I've really been terrified of doing. I'm really I don't like the idea of building my own PC. It's really scary, but I'm doing something scary today. I'm going to be building my own PC. I thought it'd be fun to do this, and I've been meaning to upgrade a few things anyway. It's just that the upgrade that I needed a new motherboard. So I thought, why not just get rid of everything and completely overhaul this PC, and that's what we're doing. I'm obviously going to share some specs and all that stuff. I'm going to show off the parts, but first I guess we'll look at the old PC and the old specs. As you can, I'm currently editing, but we'll go through that. Hello, this is me. So we have an RTX 5080 in this computer that's going to be transferred to the other one. We have 32 gigabytes of T-Force RAM, but it's really low speeds. It's the max I can get at is 2600 without any issues. And the processor is an Intel Core i7 11400F. Or it's either FU or F, just simple F. So it's definitely a PC that's in need of some good help with RAM and CPU upgrades. It's a great graphics card. I have no issues with the RTX 50 series. It's a really good graphics card. It's just my CPU and my RAM. Obviously, this is the computer that Overclockers built. They're incredible, by the way. I love Overclockers. Not even sponsored. I just really love them. So most of the things that are in the PC are actually going to be completely replaced. The only thing that I'm keeping is my SATA SSD, I think that's what it is, and the RTX 5080, because I upgraded to the RTX 5080 this year. Obviously I upgraded to it this year, that's when it came out, but I used to have a 3060. My reason for upgrading was because Monster Hunter Wilds was coming out and I wanted the game to be playable. Turns out the game's not playable either way, so I don't know, maybe I made a great choice. To be fair, the graphics card, I did need it because some games were a little bit struggling, on high settings, or the games that I want to do. Especially when I'm recording a lot of these games and streaming them, I do kind of need a good graphics card, so the purchase needed to be made anyway. I just bought it for the wrong game, because it turns out Wild's not playable on a 5080, never mind a 3060, so I lost both ways there, but it's fine. I have a card for Resident Evil Requiem. If it's optimized, please, for the love of God, Capcom, do not mess up on 2 games, please. So this whole build will be done by myself and a YouTube guide. I'm not going to go completely no guide, no nothing. I'll show you my parts that I'm going to be upgrading to. You can see some of them behind me, but it's fine. So let's get into this. So the first thing we have here is the Leon Lee. Is it Leon? This is the O11 Dynamic XL. It's massive and it's also heavy. I'm not going to have this on my desk because, one, look at the size of it, and I have I've got a light, I have a camera, I have a lot of things on my desk. This is not fitting. So yeah, I was torn between a few cases, and this one I kind of like the look of. It is a white case. I've never had a white case before, so I thought it'd be fun. And this looks like it's great for future if I want to upgrade to a RTX 7080 when they're massive. So I thought this was a really good size. It comes with a lot of USBs anyway, and apparently this bit also lights up, but there's 2 USBs there. There's 2 USBs here, as well as a micro USB. Micro USB. I need a lot of USBs for I have so many things. I have so many wires and obviously cameras and such. It's a bit insane, But this will get the job done, and I'm really looking forward to getting it up. There's a lot of panels. This is really heavy. I don't want to lift it off the tape, like the desk again, so I'm not gonna. It's gonna stay here, and it's gonna look really pretty because I'm not lifting it up again. It's actually like so heavy. I just nipped myself. Up next, obviously the thing that we need to put in the case first. A motherboard. I picked the Tough Gaming B650 plus Wi-Fi because Wi-Fi, I'm not going to be using Wi-Fi, but it lets me use Bluetooth. So it also supports the AMD chips that I'm going to be using. Spoiler alert, I'm using an AMD chip. Oh my gosh. So this is the case. This is the motherboard itself. I'm so incredible at this, guys. So incredible. I picked this purely because it was on a sale. Ah! It stabbed me. Shit. Oh, shit. Cool. I don't know what any of this is. Got some little feet. There's manuals. There's certificate of reliability. Like, there's some cool stuff. I don't know what this is. There's manuals for Ryzen. There's the Wi-Fi. This is the Wi-Fi that it comes with. That'll plug in. And then this is the motherboard itself. I'm not going to unbox it yet because I want to save that for the build. But yes, this is it's pretty good, I guess. So here on the box, this is the box. It does let you have the AMD AM5 socket. It's got the AMD B650 chipset. It can have really high speeds for overclocking. I'm probably going to put mine to the max speed. I think I'll talk about my RAM in a second, but it's much more supportive with the speeds compared to my past motherboard. My past motherboard would not even let me have like 5,000. This goes to 4,800. Mine max last time was 3,000 actually, just 3,000. That's overclocked as well. Not the best motherboard. There's some good storage options. There's a lot of M.2 with PCI 5, which I think is Gen 5. I don't care for Gen 5, I'm going to be fully honest. The graphics, you've got obviously the display ports and everything, USBs, lots of USBs, and just the whole gist of it all. It's also got some Aura Sync. Guys, this is what I'm looking for. It's nothing to... Like, this was on a good sale, so that's why I got it, and yeah, I'm happy with it. This is better than the current motherboard there, and it comes with a heatsink for the memory as well, or the storage, gosh. This is the AMD Ryzen 7 9800X3D. This is literally the best processor on the market right now. I was always under the influence Intel held that title, but AMD really have this incredible processor that I've been avoiding and not using because I'm a bit stupid. So this is maybe a really, really good processor, and I'm really excited. This is really good for gaming creators as well. I only have the one PC to record and stream from, so this is going to be really helpful for me. It's got some really good specs. I bought this from somewhere, Amazon. I bought it from Amazon because they had a sale of it, but it's got 8 cores and a 16 thread processor, so it's maybe really good, and I'm really excited to have it in my system. I've always been Intel, but I'm going to go with the AMD and hope that it works. We're going to do some tests and I'll see what the vibe is. Up next, we have the RAM. It's very simple. I've got the Kingston Fury. It's 6,000, I'm pretty sure it's 6,000 megahertz, I think. I'm not sure about speeds, but this is a 32 gigabyte bundle. These are again much better than my current speed. My current RAM is literally just locked at 3,000, which is a little bit slow, but this should do the trick. I don't know the specific sets. I don't know if I've screwed myself over and if this sucks, but I thought this was like a good deal. It was not that expensive, so, and that's something that I was looking for to be like, while this PC is really not budget friendly, I was trying to save some money, so I got this. So here's my RAM. Okay, so up next we have a power supply. It's really not exciting. I just got a Corsair one. I have a Corsair one in my current build, but this is a 1000 watt one. I have an 851, which is, you know, I should get a little bit better if I've got the RTX 5080. This is just an ATX power supply. It's really bare bones simple, but I didn't want to you can't get a second-hand power supply. Really not recommended to get that. and you don't want to cheapen out on it either. So yeah, I thought this would be good. This is ATX 3, so it's PCI 5 compatible, which is great for the newer builds for the GPUs. Sorry, yeah, it's just a plain old simple Corsair power supply. I think Corsair is a good brand to trust from what I've heard, so I'm gonna stick with them and stick with the good old Corsair power supply. This is not an aesthetic at all. I'm awful at filming. Oh my gosh. Up next we have storage. Don't yell at me. Let me explain myself. I have the WD Black. This is the SN7100. It's 1 terabyte, which might seem like a very, very small amount. It's actually okay because I'm going to keep my SATA SSD, which is 2 terabytes, and I'm going to use that one for my videos. This one is just going to have my gaming. This is going to have my gaming and all my Windows programs, and that's enough for me because I like to have my library as clear as possible. I don't like to overwhelm anything. Hello. I don't like to overwhelm my system or like overwhelm myself with games installed, so I'm really not one to hold on to games I've installed. I have like 10 at most. So yeah, I just got this one. It's maybe pretty good. I'm confident they'll do the job. I'm not really one that's like, oh my gosh, I need everything loading super quickly. I don't care enough. I'm quite patient. I'm quite patient with things loading. Let me collect my thoughts. Up next, I have the Cooler, which is the AIO. Oh my gosh. It doesn't even fit in the whole thing. I have the MasterLiquid 360 core for my cooling of the system because, yeah, I've never had a water cooler. This is a water cooler, I believe. I'm curious about it. Never had one before. This can be interesting to set up. There's really nothing you can see on the box other than all the stats, actually, and that's kind of important. It's really, if you can see it there, it's like, it's fine. I didn't want to go too expensive for something like this because, like, while you will see it, you will definitely see it in this case. Guys, I'm going to be so honest. I didn't want to spend too much money on this. But this should be fine. This should be, genuinely, this should be fine. It's got some RGB, so we're going to have some color. You can see it in the corner. It is black. A common theme here is that everything that I picked is black for a white case. That should be fine. If it was like black with a few things white, a few things black, I'd hate it. But everything's like black, so it's fine. So yeah, this is the cooler that we're using for this build. Yeah, last but not least, the moment you're all waiting for, the graphics card. This is the graphics card that I bought. This is the graphics card. Oh my god. This is the graphics card that I bought in January for Monster Hunter Wilds. It's the Gaming Trio MSI. Is this MSI? Yeah, it's it's MSI. As you can tell, I'm not an MSI person. I just bought it because it was like one of the cheaper ones available. It's an overclock edition, so I can obviously get a little bit better out of it. It's a really nice box. I should have done an unboxing of it, but it's honestly, for me, this was a really good upgrade. Like, I was going from the RTX 3060 to this, and to me, that's a really, really good upgrade. It's got 16 gigabytes of RAM, which I think is similar. I can't remember what the RTX 3060 had, but it's honestly a lot better than what I used to have. The 3060 is good for medium stuff, but for what I'm doing, it's really not the best. So, and then obviously you can open it. This was a really nice box, honestly, and here's the graphics card that we're using. This is the RTX 5080. No, it's the 3060. It's going in my old PC, but I just kept it here for the protection. So, yeah, this is going to be our build. So, this is my build. Obviously, there's probably going to be some of you guys saying a few things. I will clear something up. Where's the fans? I'm going to be stealing the fans from my old PC case temporarily, because I was like, you know what, I will have to get fans at some point. The PC case itself doesn't come with a lot of fans. It doesn't come with any fans, sorry. And an AIO is not going to be sufficient enough to cut it. So I'm aware, I'm just gonna steal the old fans from my PC until I buy some new ones. I will buy some new ones. It's not gonna be aesthetic enough for this video, but it's guys, I will be doing something about it. It's fine. So, without further, I'm kind of still terrified. I'll be fully honest, I'm really terrified of this. I'm going to try and do it without getting anyone else to help me. I'm going to see if I can do that. And yeah, we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun. So yeah, I hope you're excited for this. We're here. I'm so scared. And the first thing we're not going to do is the motherboard, apparently. It's actually recommended that we unbox the power supply first. So, without further ado, we're going to be unboxing this power supply. In every single unboxing I do, I always have a really, I don't know why, I just choose a really large knife, and this one is not any different. So here we are. This is not shocking to me. I know what power supplies come with. I've already replaced the one that's in my PC now. So, oh, what a smell! Oh, so we've got a bunch of cables. Perfect. Zip ties, yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, perfect. That's so helpful. And the power supply. I have this. Perfect. It's exactly what we need. Yeah. So we have to first plug this in. I'll take this with me. It's such a unique smell. So yeah, we will plug this in first. Just because apparently this is to ground ourselves. This will be used to ground ourselves because we will be dealing with electricity. I'm not one to damage like appliances, and I don't want to shop. So. Okay, ow. Okay. So I have the power supply. It's plugged in. I've touched it because I'm grounding myself, I guess. Now let's get on with the motherboard. The only thing that I've ever changed in the motherboard has been, like, sure, this should be easy for me because the only thing I have done is quite literally everything. I've changed the RAM, I've changed the CPU, and I've also changed the GPU. So, all in all, I need that box. All in all, this should be easy. We should be fine. So we have to use the actual motherboard as a base. How many times do I touch that? You know what? They all have a smell to them. Oh, I should not touch that. I'm scared to touch it. Because there's like the thing on the back. Right, I'm doing that because I don't want to get stabbed. Okay. I'm so scared, guys, I don't want to get stabbed. Right. So, one thing that I've heard is that you do everything on the motherboard first as much as you can, and then you get to deal with the fun stuff later. So this is the easy stuff that we're doing. Perfect. So I think first things first, we're going to do the processor, which not the biggest fan of. So we have the AMD Ryzen 7 9800 X3D. Why can't I say it? But why? Also, why is it not this simple? Why is it just not a simple name? Ooh. Like, they could have chosen a simple name and they didn't. They were like, actually, Glenn's gonna buy this one day. Let's piss him off. Okay. Ooh. It comes with a sticker. Sick. Okay, I love stickers. Right. This is the AMD one itself. I It looks kind of similar, except the back actually. The back looks completely different. The back's flat. The Intel ones are typically they've got stuff on them, but the back's like flat. I actually can't see if you guys can see that. And it comes with a sticker, so work. Right, I hate this because it's so like tough. Get it? It's tough. Move. How do I get it? Do I just like lift it up? Is that meant to go out though? Is that meant to like be in there? Important. Install processor first, then remove and keep the cover. What do you mean remove and then keep the cover? If I'm removing it. Right. Okay. So I have to match the triangle? You guys say triangle. Where the fuck are these triangles? Oh! Yeah, okay, I see the triangle. It's so bold. It's such a bold move. Okay, fair. So, luckily it also comes like that. I don't know if this is like, maybe I can do a better shot for you guys because I don't know if you can see much. So, you're there now. The audio quality probably sucks, but yeah. So, we are going to ground myself. How many times am I gonna do that in one video? Gosh, okay. And then we match it up carefully. That seems to be slotted in. And now I close it, I think. Right? I just close it. I don't like that. I don't like this. Why? That doesn't feel right. Like, that genuinely doesn't feel right. Ugh, this sucks. Oh. Are you doing something? I'm so sorry. I don't know if I've done that wrong. I don't like that. I do not like this. This, I don't like this. That was like not sitting right at all. What if I just broke that? Why does it feel weird? I hate that. Oh, no, I can't do this. It's squeaking. It's squeaking. Like, this should have stayed on. Okay. I don't like this. I actually don't like this. I'm shaking. Okay. That was awful. That's genuinely the worst thing I've ever had to do. That's awful. Actually horrendous. Okay. Let's do something easy. Let's do the RAM. Let's do the fucking RAM. Okay. Oh. We have our Kingston Fury. I have to keep an eye on this time. Everyone tells me that you have to use the ones that are further away. So A2 and B2. So we have to use these ones. Oh, this. That did not feel right. Because it's better for this system or something. So it should be those two, right? Okay. So first one, we go in, and I believe should be like this. Oh, that didn't go in the second one. Okay. Okay, first one clicked. You probably did not like the look of that, you just saw this. First one is clicked in. That was easier than the CPU. That CPU is still scaring the shit out of me. I need to take a break after this. And then we have RAM. So we just push down. That second one didn't click. Wait, this didn't click either. Do I have to click it? That's not clicking down. There we go, that was the click. There. Okay, that feels better. That's the RAM done. I was not doing enough pressure at the end, and it was not clicking down. I was like pushing the thing into it. No, it clicks back when it clicks back. That's done. That's the RAM done. I need to get a screwdriver. Up next. Oh wait, am I grounded? I'm grounded. Oh my gosh, it's so, I've never had an SSD before. This is so small, like this is tiny. Like, oh my gosh, okay. And we're putting it here. Look, I have a little screwdriver, okay. I'm shaking. Jesus. Oh, well, that didn't sound right. Do I shove it in? Oh. Am I right? Okay, someone's excited to see me. Ah, it clicks. But then how do I get that down? Because that's not right. Let me get my manual. Wait, is that? There's no way. Is that how they do it? It's a latch. They have a latch. They use a latch. Like they use this. Like here. You can't see it, but I can. What, so do they want me to push down and then move it? So I don't need to screw anything in because it says it's optional to screw it in. Okay. I guess that they literally, this motherboard is just like, yeah, just moves that latch and then it's in. Unboxing video. Okay. Don't you worry. Everyone always says I use too big of a knife. I'll use tweezers. Okay. I'm sorry, I was like... Do y'all like my crotch cam? I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh, I'm excited for this. I never had an AIO before. An all-in-one. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Wait. Don't you worry. There's nothing. Wait, but if it's connected, then why do they want me to... Yeah, it's like... Okay, right, I'm done with this box now. It's like... It's all connected in one. So realistically, I shouldn't be... like, applying this. Yeah, right? I have to see. Do they have a manual? What is this? Do they have thermal paste with this? I'm fine. I have thermal paste. Thermal compound. Cryofused. I have thermal paste. I'll not be using that. Right. Oh! Sorry, this thing said it was the white edition. I'm like, what? What? I'm so sorry, it feels disgusting. We're not doing that yet. We're now on to the next part, which is putting the motherboard in. There's so much air. My fans are gonna go here. That's where they're gonna go. Perfect. Right. Let's screw this. Have they not just experienced the worst mental health ever? Because I don't like that. I'm losing my mind. Oh well, you're gone forever. I organize these. Oh wait, you do? You probably saw me this. Yeah. This sucked. Mainly, come on now. That was not nice. That was not nice at all. I didn't like that part of the PC build. You get minus points for that. As a consumer, you get minus points for that because I don't need to do that if I'm paying. Luckily, I didn't pay for the PC. My mum paid. My mum. Thank you, mum. Thank you, mum. Yeah. If I'm building a PC, I don't need to be sorting out the screws. Anyway. Lighting, so you can see what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I did burn myself. You can see that so easily. Oh. Yeah, you can see that so easily. I burned myself. I made mac and cheese. How fucking embarrassing is that? I made mac and cheese and I burned my arm. Guys, look how stunning this looks. It's so clean. This is such a new fan. I figured it out. So that arrow means that it's going to blow that way. And I also just done a test. I done this. And then you can feel like the wind going that way. So that's what I'm doing. So that's going to go here. A little bit out of place, I'm aware. But it's a temporary. Temporary, okay? Fan 1, maybe it's channel fan 1. Then I didn't need to. Oh my, oh, I didn't even need to undo that one. Oh, you're gonna kill me. Okay, you can go in. Seems like it's allowed. I just banged my head there. I hope you're okay. Seems like it's allowed. I hope. Oh my god. just broke one of the things when I didn't actually need to chop it at all, because that's where the fan was. This motherboard's just really, really good. Oh, damn it! I hate when a product's good. It's just a fault of my own. I feel like you should be attached to something, because this really shouldn't be out and about. Stunning. Oh, perfect. Okay, one wire done with. That took 10 minutes. I want it here. Oh, right. Off we pop to see why that's blocked. Why is that blocked? Guys, look at the lighting. I figured it out thanks to Christopher Flanagan. You are absolutely incredible. Your video saved my life as I would have a crisis, because everything kept changing, and there's so many other builds of this, and not a single other person's using this, but he's got a whole build of this exact, I think a little bit smaller, but kind of similar vibe. Lifesaver. So it's like these little clips here. I didn't know they were clips, but if you just push that one and push that one, it comes out, and then you have the thing, which is obviously what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get this out so that I can have my AIO go here, because I'm hoping that that's fine, because obviously I would like it there. So I've been having a little bit of a moment, because I'm like, why won't they do, oh, like the manual did not tell me how to do this. The manual only lists it. I need to move this. The manual lists it as being additional, not removable, like the other ones. Imagine if it's not. Oh well. Okay. Right. We are in business. I have that out. And probably we're 11 minutes in. We're 11 minutes in. I've been building for fucking for an hour. I don't know what these wires are either, but we'll figure it out together, I guess. I figured it out. I have been trying to install this thing, and I'm like, surely there's like a rule of thumb or something for installation. Hello, you can move me. Surely there's like a rule of thumb for this stuff. You can see out. You guys never see out there. That's the bathroom, and that's the Hoover. I hoovered my fan. Anyway, so I've been like trying to figure out how to install this fan. I was like, maybe I'll do it at the top. Because apparently the fan, this needs to be, no, sorry, the pipes from that need to be lower. So I have to put the fan. Guys, it's times like these where I wish I had a filmer, but I'm not going to bother Cole. He's grinding Final Fantasy 14 because he's a loser. Okay, so yeah, it's like, I'll screw it in here, and then I'll have the fans go. Ooh. Maybe I won't, because... Ooh, that's a little tight. That's not good. I wanted it to be, like, roughly here. I'm not quitting. I'm not a quitter. So you... I don't know. I have a feeling that we're going to have to re-screw this later because I don't think it's reaching. I'm not eating it. I genuinely just don't think it's going to be reaching the CPU. Because if we're here... Right, we're here. This... You're not even seeing it. This needs to reach... here, But how are you going to do that without it getting, like, it's going to get twisted in that. I don't think that's going to work, but that's the way I wanted it to go. You guys are not seeing the process that we're going through. Perfect, right. I say perfect. We might have to undo it because it might not reach the CPU. And no one talks about this in the parts. No one ever talks about this in the builds. Everyone's like, look how perfect it is. It's like Lego. Well, I thought in Lego you could have a free expressive mind with your build, but this feels very restrictive, so it's not like fucking Lego. It's looking good right now. This is not looking good. Oh. Good thing we're water cooling this with an AIO, because my hands are fucking clammy. I have the worst hyperhidrosis in the world, and my hands are drenched right now. I'm having the worst day. If anyone ever meets me, do not ask for a handshake. I will hug you instead. Tell you to put thermal paste on now. Okay, right, thermal paste. I didn't share this in the other video. I have this from a while ago. So we're gonna be using that. This is what I've been using for a while. Thermal grizzly. There. Is this? Oh. Oh my god. That's not good. Oh gosh. Don't leave me in charge with anything. I'll just do that. Why not? That feels like a large amount. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to whoever that man is, but I don't know him. Right. So we unpeel this. There you go. For all you peelies. Okay. And just push down so that it thermal pastes. How do I know if it's enough though? Never done this before. Never done this. Right. Going to just do some the fact that carried over from the smudge is so depressing, guys. I think I've made a mistake. I put in my water cooler, my AIO. It's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good because this is my graphics card, of course. Tell me how one person gets this in. How? Am I allowed to like do this? Can I do that? Is that allowed? Can I just like push that in? Or are we not allowed to block that? Okay. Feels so wobbly. Did you click? That clicked. So I spent a while screwing this one in when maybe this one. Sick. Graphics card is done and it's not wobbly, so I just need to screw it in. Sick. Okay, so while I'm here, I'm going to do the fans and power selector. Why do they have a different fan? Start with the obvious. This triangle must go with this. And they connect. Did we do that? Yes, we did. Hello, you have not seen much of the me dealing with the AIO. That was such a nightmare and I don't even know if I've done it correctly. I'm hoping I have, but I stopped recording and I crashed out and I tried to figure it out, but nobody has a good guide on this little core thing, so maybe I'll show you what I've done. So, I'm not unplugging anything. It's staying there. There's one thing there, one thing there, and one thing there. 3 of them connect. It's this bottom one here that I had the issue with. This one. Oh, that's an awful noise. That one was the worst thing to connect, but it goes at this one that has like all the open ones. Not the top one that has a few missing, because you literally can't make that work, and if you can, I've probably done it wrong. But yeah, that's the build at the moment. I started this at 8 and it is 10:30, so I was expecting to be quicker. But in other news, the last thing we have to do is the power supply. Oh, and store it. That's all we have to do though. So we're on really good track. I thought I would just voice over this part because it is 2 minutes of silence and I felt bad. This is me taking out the additional plate that is in there for the SSD. We will be putting it back, but we're just taking out the screws because I need to get through into the wires, which this part this is where I kind of just clocked out. I had a bit of a crisis. I had a bit of a breakdown and I didn't film a lot of the wires, if any. I don't think I filmed any of the wires. Just because I was confused and a lot of the videos out there were not helpful because the builds are different for some reason. But my thought process was I need to untangle everything first. I need to see what everything does. And it turns out those 2 hard drive things were not useful for me in any way, shape, or form, so I got rid of them. You're about to see me figure out how to get rid of it. Here? No, you're not. No, you're not. Yeah, so I should have just... Okay, yeah, here. That's where it was. I was like, I'm sure it was this clip. So I find out that you can actually unscrew these, which is incredible. I love this. I'm glad that there is like hard drive space for that. I'm not going to have a hard drive. This is like so incredible. that you can just unscrew them, and I've kept them in my closet in case I need them for future reference, but I don't think I will. I love the amount of space this case has. It's hello, have I stopped? Did I go for a little break? I did. I love the amount of space that there is because it's so future proof. Like, I will be sorted for the future with a lot of the stuff here. I won't need to worry about, oh no, I need to upgrade my PC because this won't fit. Like, everything is going to be really well fit. Well fit. It will fit well. And I won't have to worry about anything. Like, the motherboard, like, everything is sorted. There's loads of fan space, loads of space for my graphics card. I'm really, really happy with this PC, even if I had a mental breakdown building it and stopped recording. This is me literally just like pulling the wires and seeing what does what and trying to figure out the labels. I should have just grabbed the manual, but someone doesn't know what that word is, and they were just trying to Google it when the manual is right next to them somewhere. But yeah, that was just my little breakdown. I hope you enjoyed. One thing I personally love is when not a single instruction looks readable, and also no other guide is similar to any other, so I'm a little bit on my own here in terms of understanding what any of this means. I'm just going to start plugging everything in because I don't know what these cables do and I don't know how to connect them yet, so I'll just plug everything in first. We'll just give it a go because nothing's clicking right now. Absolutely nothing's clicking. So I just thought, why not just get all of our cables out and maybe that'll help click it. What the hell is this? You. I heard 2 clicks. That's good enough for me. Put you through just immediately. Okay. Trying to keep it organized. You're having a ball. Okay. Right. Slowly and surely do this. Let's do the 12. Let's do the graphics card. I can do that. I know what that is. I know what that is. That looks like a 12. 3. Yeah, that's a 12. Took me too long to figure that out. Yeah, that's expected. I think everything's connected. I'm going to turn this off. This was a nightmare. So that's why filming stopped. Anyway, right. If this doesn't connect, I will kill myself. Okay. Where's power supply? I think this is it. It turns on. Is that making a display? Oh, I hate that noise. It's midnight, I'm about to go to sleep, but I thought I'd show you guys turning it on. So, here it is. Wires are a bit messy at the bottom, I don't care enough. But you know what? it turns on. Do it like this. Big like sigh. Like hello. It has been 2 days. It's been a while. That was the last thing that I shot, was the PC turning on, and it's been a bit. So I've been setting everything up. I was busy last night, so I didn't do anything, but today I was able to not build stuff. I was able to finish off. You saw me having a crisis. Let's talk about it. Also, this bruise, it came from the PC case. I think there was like a moment in the vlog where I'm like, ouch. Yeah, that was the PC case. I'm injured. So, what was my issue? My issue was being overwhelmed with wires and not reading instructions very well. It's so easy to read instructions. It's so easy. It's such an easy thing to do, and I didn't do it, and that was my one downfall. So if I was to do this again, I'd read the instructions. I'd also try and find better videos before. I went into thinking it'd be easy. No, because the PC that I'm using, they changed. I don't know what happened, but not every single PC that I was seeing was not the exact same as this model. This PC is great, but why is every single model different? Like, why is there so many different models that have the same exact name but are different to like wire and setup? Because that was one thing that I was struggling with. I was like, the instructions were pretty piss poor, pretty bare bones, and like, maybe there's a video. And there was one video, forgot who helped me, but there was one video that helped up until the wires, because then the wires were different. Two, why is there like no, I mean, to be fair, I probably should have, never mind. So issue number 3, the time. My dumbass decided that, you know what, yeah, DPD delivered it at 5, I still have to make food, I'll build the PC at 7. I had 5 hours, which I thought would be enough. No, it was not enough. It was not enough time to build this PC, which is probably why I ended up not reading instructions, not doing anything. It turned into being a fun idea into a, this is killing me because I was dumb. And people are probably in the comments already saying that, and if you made it here without commenting your thoughts yet, thank you. Thank you. Wait until the fucking end. It was not an aesthetic build, but I won't lie, guys, it looks very aesthetically pleasing to me. I'm still confused. Like, I'm very confused about a lot of things still. First of all, the AIO. I'm very confused about the AIO because I've seen so many videos of people saying, no, if you're having it sideways, you have to have the AIO at the bottom. Why does so many build videos have the fan or like the pipes at the top? Everyone's like, yeah, you have to have it at the bottom. Why are so many videos doing it at the top? It's throwing me off. And if I'm allowed to do it at the top, I'm probably going to change this build because I'm not a fan of the positioning of the pipes. Not going to lie, not a big fan of them, or the tubes, whatever. Not a big fan of the placement, but I made it work. It's just everyone's is different. Like, everyone has a different build. Everyone's like, yeah, we'll have it at the top, but everyone's saying that it's not allowed. It confuses me. I need some clarity. This is the one thing I'm asking for clarity on. I don't care about any of your other opinions. I just want clarity on what the hell people are doing with their AIOs and why everyone is doing it differently. Why does no one agree on the one singular thing? It pissed me off. That overwhelmed me. But overall, I think it was a fun experience. I don't think I have any other problems that I had. The wires was a bit of a nightmare, but I was just, at that point, when I was putting the wires in, I should have just closed it, done it later. I had to get someone out. I had to get Cole to help me. I had to get him to help me because I was genuinely losing my mind and like, no, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, I'm messing it up. I was just tired. I was overheating because it was also, 20 degrees in my room at midnight. Like, I was boiling. And we don't have AC. We're in the UK. Don't even start with the back on over here. I didn't ask. So that was my PC build. I'm gonna share what it looks like right now. It's not finished. I have big plans for the monitors, and obviously the PC is optimal. So I need to add stuff. I do need to add stuff to the PC, but what I have is sufficient enough for now. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. And here is the PC itself. It's very silent, as you can see. A little bit bare with the light. We can fix that though. There will definitely be fixes. So, as you can see, the bottom bit I'll just like zoom in a little bit. From what you saw last time, I did clear it up. I managed to pull some of the wires back. I'm like, you're getting it like cable tied, sorted. There was a wire, also like here, that was like just laying there. I tied it up over there, so it looks nicer. That GPU wire is, for some reason, it's just sitting like that purely because of this bombshell that's entered the villa. That wire is so massive and I couldn't do anything with it. But then also, what I'm on about, the tubes, because I have my tube set to be there, because loads of content creators are saying you have to have your tubes like this, but so many other people have them up there, which would be so perfect. I can't tell you how perfect that would be for me, but I want it to be like okay. I don't want it to be bad. By the way, the wires there, they look like that's where the tubes are. It does look like it's like, oh my gosh, they're getting squashed. They're not. They're fine. They're actually fine. Everything like it is fine. And then the tubes there, I hope you can see everything. They can move. They're allowed to be like that. So it genuinely is fine there. Like, I've made sure that it's not hitting any of the wires. Everything's like tied up where it can be. Like, it's placed perfectly because I care too much about this. And I think I've done a good job. With that, but I'm just very confused about that. So that's what this case looks like from the left. I won't be seeing a lot of it from the left, I'll be honest, because it is going to be facing under my desk. So when I do this is typically what I will be seeing. Like this little thing here, that's what it'll look like to me. One thing I do like about this case as well is that the light, so I can just be like, I can change it at the button. I can make so many different color schemes happen with that light there, which does come with the case. So add some light to it. It does make it look a little bit nicer. I also didn't realize that my GPU had that. Had no idea. So there's a lot of different color things. There's 2 buttons here, so that's like the first one was going through schemes, and then these are just solid colors for if I want solid colors in there, which I might do. I might see the vibe. I'll just put it back to normal, I guess. But yeah, that is the PC. There is also the side, which it's kind of the most boring part. It's just there. Yeah, it is just normal. It's got lots of vents for the air cooling, which is good. There's my leg. It's got lots of vents, so that's fine. There's a lot of cooling, and I stole a shelf, and it's now for my PC because I'm not having it on carpet. That's dangerous. I performed an incredible test that it reset for some reason. Resident Evil 5 plays at 400 FPS average. This PC is designed to do incredible things here. So I will test a genuine game though that I have noticed really kind of micro stuttered a lot on my old build, and I'll show you that. I'll show you what that game is. Also, I have updated like the motherboard, I've updated the BIOS, I've overclocked my memory so it's actually 6000 megahertz, because obviously you have to do that. It doesn't come like that. That is the overclocked speeds. So yeah, and I've already noticed the difference with my memory. My memory used to be like, oh, 12 gigabytes is already being used, see you later, unless something else was installed on my PC, but it's like it's only 6 gigabytes and I have 31 gigabytes, so go me. But yeah, I also have installed Much Art Wilds. We're gonna see if the game crashes, so. Ooh, that was not pretty. That was not pretty at all. That was not pretty. Okay. I think this game in general just suffers a little bit with micro stuttering and all that stuff because I have literally such a decked out PC, like an AMD Ryzen 7900X, like literally incredible tier PC, and it still kind of suffers a little bit with stuttering, but it's fine. We live. Let's do Resident Evil 4 next. Okay, I've literally never played this game this smooth before. Even when I was at 60 FPS, I'd still stutter a lot. This game is like bang on 180 FPS, all settings high, without ray tracing. Bear in mind, without ray tracing. I don't think there's value in ray tracing. Okay, we're in the village fight, and there is literally 100. That was my fault for looking away. We're at 180, still solid. By the way, I game at 1080p. I've not got 1440p monitors yet, but it's still sufficient enough for me. I did die, but that is a solid 180 frames per second on everything high at 1080p. I do game at 1080p. One day I will make the upgrade to 1440p. I've just made sure everything else is there first so I can play it. But that was the smoothest I've been able to play this game. I'm going to test Monster Hunter Wilds. And actually, in a good news, so in this area alone, I could never get above 60 FPS, even with my old RTX 5080. I think the Intel Core i5 or i7, sorry, was kind of bottlenecking my PC a little bit. I was never able to get above 60 I was never able to get above 60 FPS in this area. Like, I would be running about and it's like 40, really, really low. It was not good at all. It was quite unplayable actually. And that was on everything high still. This is still everything high. However, it is like almost at 120 FPS. Bearing in mind there's also been a new patch that just came out, so that might have some effect on it. But in terms of playability, this has been the most playable state. Like, 130 FPS here, rare, guys. I never was able to do that. After this, we also have one more location to test, which I completely forgot is 10 times worse. It's the oil basin. Basin? We're at 109 FPS right now. 120? Oh my gosh. I'm not even going to bother fighting that. But I'll fight next to them. Okay, our final test for this video, and then I'll probably discuss other stuff. This is the oil basin that usually does not perform well in this game. Don't know what I'm getting off. Okay. I don't know, game definitely looks off. Something about the game looks a little off now. I think it's a little bit uglier. Damn, okay, I guess the game seems to be playable now. With my graphics settings and my card, well, my card, my CPU and the RAM, The game seems to be playable now. I can actually play the game above 60 FPS without the LFS. This game is going to be great, I think. I can finally play it in a good state, which makes me have some hope for Resident Evil 9 Requiem. So, those were my little tests. We'll discuss everything now. Hey, so that is where the video stopped, I believe. Yeah, so we finished testing everything, and it's been a few days again. It's been almost a whole week, and I suppose we're going to discuss this PC. I further tested this game. I was streaming. I was streaming on Tuesday, and I done Resident Evil 4 randomizer. No issues. Literally perfect. The game was running perfectly. Like everything was running incredibly smoothly. This is a really good PC. I'm incredibly pleased with the performance. I'm like really pleased with the quality. Everything looks incredible. I've not had any issues. The temperatures, I made sure to monitor the temperatures because I am cautious that there's not a lot of fans in there. It's doing great, especially under games when I'm using ray tracing and all that stuff. The temperatures are very much like safe, and they will be able to survive. I will buy fans near the Christmas time, but currently like it is optimal. It's running well. There's no issues there. We're fine. Honestly, with how well this PC runs everything, I feel like I'm going to be completely and utterly satisfied for quite a long time. I don't think like current generation consoles are going to catch up, which means my games are going to be fine for quite a while. I'm very excited. The one game that I'm really excited to test would be Silent Hill F. I did like test out Silent Hill 2 remake when I was like reinstalling everything. Runs like a chat, is gorgeous. Runs beautifully. So I'm excited to see how Silent Hill F runs. That'll be around September time that we try that. But yeah, all of the parts, if you're interested, all my parts will be in the description below. I have like a little PC part picker thing that I will be sharing so that you guys can see this build for yourself if you're curious about anything. I didn't buy everything in one. Like, I did not buy everything all in one. I did like buy a lot of these parts. Like, I spread them out. Obviously, the graphics card was the more expensive one. I know people are going to be so frustrating with it. You got an RTX 50 series card. Yes, I did. I did get an RTX 50 series card. When I was buying a graphics card, none of the 40 series was out. Well, no, the 40 series was out. None of them were in stock. I didn't want to get in second hand. I couldn't be bothered. If I'm getting a graphics card, I'm just going to get a new one. And the one that I paid, it wasn't even that bad to pay for it, to be fair, and it runs well. So if I was going from like the 4060 to 5080, I'd be like, ooh. But because I was going from like 3060, I'm very much happy with the purchase. You don't need to yell down in the comments, should it be or like something. Like, I don't care. The processor, I can absolutely tell the difference between the processor I was using in that PC compared to the one my PC sitting there. I can 100% tell the difference, by the way. Like, it's day and night how much of a boost I'm getting. I didn't think it'd be like, oh yeah, the processor will really like give me a boost. No, this like it literally does. My CPU was 100% bottlenecking my stats, and my frame rate. Like, it's so obvious. It was called. I think my RAM also had something to do with it. I'm not gonna be like the CPU saved my life. I think it was also the RAM. My old RAM was clocked like 2600 because I wasn't able to overclock on the other PC without crashing. Like, genuinely, the RAM and the CPU have. It's like the difference is day and night. Absolutely, I'm so excited to play like Baldur's Gate. Even though I was playing that game anyway without issues, but I'm excited to play Baldur's Gate. I'm excited to maybe play Monster Hunter. I'm kind of off that game at the moment, but I'm excited to try loads of new games. I'm really looking forward to this. Having like a good PC. This like video that I'm doing, like this video here, this is going to be a render test for my PC as well. I'm going to see how well it renders, but I'm assuming it'll be like really. It'll most likely be the same because it is using the graphics card. I've also noticed that the quality of like the recordings, our streams have been a lot better as well. So I'm really happy with this build. If there was something I'd do different, it would 100% pick a more appropriate time to build this PC. I'd also make sure I'm more organized and I read the instructions much better. But I am going to blame it on the fact that I decided to build a PC at like 7 o'clock at night during 20-degree weather. I was overheating. I was cranky. I was like sweaty, disgusting. It was not nice. I felt disgusting, and I'm never doing that again. Now with the fact that I've built this PC is gonna last me. Like, I'm sorted for like at least 5 years. I think the thing that you will need to replace, I think, is the AIO. I think they eventually like stop. They like clock out. I'm good at keeping my maintenance up with the PC anyway. I always clean my PC out all the time. But even I think the CPU is gonna last me for a while. Like, I think I'm sorted until like the RTX 1050, whatever they want to do. I don't know. Like, I'm genuinely going to be fine, I think, because I'm noticing such incredible performance. The next stuff that I'm going to be upgrading will be my monitors, but it'll be in the future, next year most likely, but I'll be upgrading my monitors next. But yeah, this is genuinely, I'm very happy with this build. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I'm unsure how it went because the ending 100%. We were going up, and then we just crashed out at the wires. The wires was the most difficult part of this build for me. I was stressed. I really genuinely was having the worst time with the wires, and I wish I was more entertaining during that. I wish I filmed a lot of it, but I did have to call in for help. And I also was standing next to a fan, shirt off, tits out. Guys, it was rough. It was rough. But yeah, I'm really glad I did it. I'm glad I have a PC, and yeah, I now have a PC to give away to my dad once it's finished. It's not finished. If you're watching this video, it's not finished. I need to buy fans, I need to buy windows for him, but my dad now has a PC. I'm not doing a giveaway, but he'll have a PC. It's still good. I have to say, guys, that PC in the corner with the RTX 3060 and the CPU, it's still good. It's still a good PC. It's just not good for what I do. I record games, I stream games. I'm very much like every time I stream a game or record a game, I'm very much impacted by that, and it will affect my performance, and it will affect a lot of other things. And also you need to have like good looking games if you're a content creator. So like this PC is 100% like the PC that I built, incredible. Like, this is me sorted for years and years. That PC in the corner was good for what I was needing to do, but I don't play on console anymore, so it's not sufficient enough. So I'm glad I sold my PS5. I did 100% sell my PlayStation 5, by the way. So we only have one PlayStation 5. We had two, but I only have the one PlayStation 5 now because I sold my own one. I don't use it enough. I don't play PlayStation anymore. But yeah. So that's all I have. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you did. It feels like it was really messy. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see me playing any games on this PC, subscribe to the channel. We'll be playing Silent Hill F. It'll be coming up soon. And I'm sure Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is on the way. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. They'll be uploaded on Monday. Bye.